Hey, what's up, everybody? Drewski here. New video. So today I wanted to show you how I basically upgraded my current prompt enhancer application that I built. I feel like a few months ago using um, probably Lovable, and then I refined with Windsurf. I have all of the episodes here. So today I wanted to test out Claude Code actually, and I just spent probably 1 to 2 hours, and this is the updated Prymo app basically, which is now one screen. You have your API key selector here immediately where you can edit and remove. You can choose a wide array of models through OpenRouter, and they are easily selectable. And you can also type your the text that you want to enhance, and then you have a quick settings area where you can choose the enhancement type, the tone, and some advanced options like keep it certain characters or use some certain language, syntax, whatever. And then you have a bright enhance button that you can use right away. The theme is similar. It's using the same values, but in this case, I feel like the light mode looks slightly more tomatoey, which I like a lot, to be honest. The changes that I did was also related to font and typography, as you can see. And my overall goal was to create a more efficient application and also improve the UI UX to have the most easy flow that we can have without extra screens, without flowing models, etc., etc. So the way that I actually built it is very simple. I just used two tools. The one that I used is Manus. It's a tool that I use a lot because I just feel like it's easy for me to interact with Manus, do some quick research, and I feel like Manus is pretty efficient at examining a website, or in my case, I connected my GitHub repo where this project lives. So I gave Manus a very, very great context of what the app does and what the app is currently. And using some questions that I generated, they look silly here because it's a table. I wanted to basically use Manus as a way to examine the current GitHub repo where this application lives. This is the current application, and then propose some sort of code, some sort of prompt that I can use to kickstart a refinement process or a total rebuild of this concept of an app using Claude Code. And it took it a few minutes, and what it did basically was it actually visited the website, it interacted with the website, and then I asked to basically examine the repo, and it started basically crafting some documents, and the overall prompt that I actually used and kickstarted the process with Claude Code. So this is the analysis. What wasn't working well was the actual model and refinement. I feel like the OpenRouter integration was for sure janky because it was honestly one of my first builds, I believe, as well. And it's actually the only solo build that I finalized, so I'm very proud of it when it comes to like apps and stuff. So we definitely needed a UI and UX polish. As I mentioned, I really wanted to find the easiest way possible to capture this app, and I feel like I've done it in a very great way. Honestly, I'm very happy. So this is the actual prompt that I used as a Kickstarter prompt. Unfortunately, Claude Code didn't let me save the history of the chat, but what it did, I will show you immediately. Was pretty cool. It basically took this whole prompt and planned out a way for me to actually build this app, and it kind of one-shotted the app, which was very incredible. So I want to show you first how to actually install Claude Code and use it on your code base as well. you just visit claude.com/product Claude Code, and as you can see, if you are on Node.js 18 plus, all you need to do is Claude Code. And then whenever you want to open Claude Code on your code editor, you just basically type out Claude Code here, and as you can see, a new window appears where you have a fresh chat of Claude Code. So there are two ways to use Claude Code. One is by actually upgrading your Anthropic membership to something that's not the basic premium membership stuff. So a tier above whatever is the basic premium tiers, or you can just use an Anthropic API key and use it as a credit-based system. I actually started using it as a membership, but I feel like after an intense session that I had with another idea for about 2 hours, I just maxed it out. So I feel like I'm probably just gonna keep using the credit-based system and have a clear understanding of how my credits are being used, and it doesn't like interrupt your flow as well. I think it's more efficient. So I would stick to the credit-based system where you just create a new API key, you add credits to your Anthropic account, aka money, and then those credits are being spent by Claude Code whenever you integrate it. So probably if it's the first time you're installing it, you will be prompted to choose one of those two methods. Either way, if one of those two won't work, you will just be prompted to either update your billing settings or choose the other method or upgrade to a paid plan. So it's very, very easy to use and understand. So what I did in this new fresh chat this morning was that I just pasted this prompt. This background was also open. I pasted this prompt inside Claude Code, and then it gave me a list of things that it would do. Unfortunately, I do not have this list, but I can definitely see if I can ask this Claude Code chat and give me some sort of an overview of what the previous steps were, just to share it with you. But I do have a ton of screenshots here that showcase the whole start of this app building to the current state, which is basically this. So Claude Code is compiling a summary for me. I hope it works. I'm not sure. So while Claude Code does that, I'm going to go back here. Let's close some of the tabs. So the first initial prompt literally gave us this dashboard, which is very similar to what I have on my live website, but as you can see, it's like Butcher. The theme is the classic purple gradient monstrosity, but there's a lot of cohesion. There's a lot of areas where you are guided as a user and you understand a lot of the things that are happening. Oh, holy shit. I feel like there's a police chase, which is something very crazy for Athens, so sorry for the minor pause. So what I was saying is that also the user has a lot of chance to control the output through enhancement types and tones and advanced options. So it's overall a way better app immediately than what I had live. Also, as you can see, areas like the API setting are literally the same. As you can see here, it's kind of like the same floating window. So pretty much Claude Code did an immensely great job at replicating the actual structure in terms of layout, but the whole logic and backend behind it actually worked immediately. I didn't have to fix anything. So after that, I was like, okay, I hate this theme. Since the app is working and it is an MVP that is immediately an update from what I had, I just went back and applied my theme correctly. A theme that I used using Tweak CN, which is basically a library with SAD CN themes. Claude Code didn't really have any hiccups here. it basically managed to apply the theme immediately, which is awesome. And then I was basically, as I mentioned, trying to find ways to make the app more understandable, more easy to use. So as you can see, throughout the generations, we are going from a 2-column layout to a more to an approach that hides elements and introduces them step by step. So as you can see here, things are starting to move. I'm like, I'm not sure if I like the enhancement types below. It feels like unnatural. So after all, I was like, let's just introduce a simple window for starters where the user will input text, and then the enhancement type appears, the tone appears, and the enhanced bottom is dominant, which looks way cleaner than the 2-column layouts. And then upon an enhancement, the enhanced window appears above everything else. And you have the chance to copy it, download as a JSON, or download as a Markdown. And this immediately makes the app way easier to understand because you are not greeted immediately with 2 columns. The one isn't really working at the moment, so it's dead space, which is not cool. So I feel like it's a step forward. It was something that needed to be done. After that, I basically asked Claude Code to grab a list of all the current recent models that I can use from the library, or at least I feel like 30 or 40 top models. And then I started using the actual UI library and the menu selector instead of the default one, which proved to be awesome because I also asked Claude Code to categorize each provider in order to not have a huge list of items, which is something that kind of messed it up. I don't know why, but eventually through planning, it just made it work. Then I was very frustrated that I have an extra settings page as an overlay because it really takes away from the whole rapidness, the easiness of the app, because you now have to deal with another extra window that pops up, which is annoying. So I wanted to find the best possible way to integrate the manage your API key setting on the main page without taking away anything from understanding what you need to do. So with Claude Code, the planning basically brought out this, which is basically the same settings panel, but now you know that you need to add some sort of key in order to make the app work. If I remove the key, you are being greeted to basically add an OpenRouter API key here, and whenever you click it, you are being greeted to add your key, check or cross to cancel it. Don't you have an API key? You can get one at OpenRouter, and you're basically getting redirected immediately to OpenRouter to get a key. And then if I actually drop a key here, if I actually drop a key and it's a valid key, you will see that it's now being added again, and I can use the app the way that I want to. Let's enhance something. And as you can see, it appears here, the model being used. And it's a way smoother experience than jumping from window to window and windows popping up. It takes away from all the efficiency. So I really, really love how easier the app actually end up being. And this is basically the story in a nutshell. So I want to see what Claude Code added here. Let's see. So what we built. Prymo is an AI-powered text enhancement tool that transforms rough, messy text to professional content. It's a single-page React application with a demo-first approach and optional OpenRouter API integration. So usually if you don't have an API key, just to see how the app works, if you are maybe a newbie when it comes to even AI, you're like, oh, okay, so this app basically transforms your rough text to something more polished. Okay, I get it. Let's see what adding an API key means. Let's see how I can use it. So the technology stack, it's React 18, TypeScript and Vite, Tailwind CSS. We're using 2 fonts, Instrument Sans and Nazareth Mono, which is basically the monospace font. It's for an extra style. UI components are Radix UI primitives. React and content, context and stack query for the state managements, framer motion for the animations, and the AI gateway that we have is the OpenRouter API. So we have demo mode and real mode, as I mentioned. We have the multi-model system that our system is basically fetching all the available models from OpenRouter dynamically. And the way that I applied this is by actually pasting the OpenRouter docs inside Claude Code. It fetched all of the information and acted upon it in a way that works for our system. So that's pretty cool. We also have a fallback system. The default models are those three. This probably won't work forever because those might be discontinued. So we might need to find a better solution on that. I'm not very sure. The enhancement flow was done for prompt engineering, few shot learning. We added new user prompts, and the processing pipeline is the following. So we have user input, and then we check if it's in the demo mode or if it's an actual API key inserted action, and then we build the prompts and see which of the models fail. If one of the models fails, we have fallback models. If it never fails, we have success. And then we either throw an error or a success, and we have our copy mechanisms, either get a JSON, Markdown, or copy to clipboard. And all of the data is stored in the browser at the moment. So everything is on the client side. And probably would be a good improvement to add some sort of data management. For example, somebody might be like, okay, I'm creating some pretty solid prompts here with the help of this tool. Why won't I want an area that I can save all of these prompts for immediate use some other time? So that's some area like we can improve the app, certainly. Just like having sour thoughts at the moment. So yeah, after that we have demo mode, model selection, a smart UI, a dark and light mode, and that's pretty much it. This is a working app right now. And what I wanted to do in this video as a way to end this was that I wanted to use Claude Code to basically create a new landing page for Prymo, and then probably after this video I will edit it for YouTube and I will update the live website as well. So I feel like it can be a working app. I will test to see if there are any vulnerabilities or broken code and act accordingly. But yeah, let me run a quick prompt here in Claude Code to basically build a landing page for this cool application. So in very simple language, I just said, now that our application is working properly, can you introduce a new page where we create a simple landing page with a hero section, an about section, and a footer, same as the apps. This way you can have a more natural flow of a user visiting the landing page and then a CTA to basically use the app. So we need proper routing, and also ensure that you are using our current design system and brand aesthetic. Also make sure that the header style is the same. Of course, there will be differences in content, but aesthetically, the landing page header and the apps header should look the same. So hitting enter now is going to trigger Claude Code to basically plan out what needs to be done to have those updates. Here's the actual local preview, which I just closed, and I will open again. So this is OpenRouter, by the way, the area where you can get your keys. I've shown it in a ton of videos, and it's also pretty self-explanatory inside the app now, which I'm pretty happy about. So let's leave Claude Code to analyze and give us a plan, and I'll be back. So we're back. Here's Claude's plan. So for the landing page, hero section with tagline and CTA button, about section, footer, consistent design system, Shared header component, theme toggle, navigation, landing shows launch app button, app shows API key management, same aesthetic for both pages. Shared footer component, extract from app.tsx, same footer, reusable across landing and app. Awesome, design system is the same. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna give us a good result. So I accept without having to add any changes. And now you just let Claude Code do its magic. At the same time, I'm just gonna open up a local environment just to have a visual of what's happening. And let's minimize it a bit. And let's keep everything here. So as you can see here, and I mentioned, the drop-down menu now is more intuitive. You now have a very clear grouped section of all the providers available, and you can check and pick any model that you like. So it's way more understandable already. You can see that the buttons here are not now, do not share the primary values, just to not become distracting. And the hover over is very cool as well. It adopts our great like cherry colors, which I love. The theme again works properly, which is awesome. And the advanced options works as well. For example, if I say keep under 50 characters, you will see that, oh, okay, at the same time, the landing page just got created. So this is pretty cool that it got caught on camera, and I wasn't able to do my my prompt refinement, but that's okay. So let's give it a few seconds, and we'll be back to see what changed. So Claude just finished crafting our landing page, and I'm actually super impressed by the result. Honestly, I'm totally excited by how it looks. So we have new components added, which is awesome. We have a componentized system, updates to the main files. So the user flow is the following: user visits, sees landing page with hero and features, clicks on launch app or on try Prymo free, or even on the launch app that's on the header. And as you can see, it looks phenomenal. We have slight fade-in effects. Heading looks clean as fuck, which I like. Our two fonts look very awesome together, which I'm very happy about. You have a very simple what is Prymo area, how it works. 1, 2, 3 buttons so that you can go right ahead in the app. And I love how nicely the app appears as well. I'm actually impressed. I'm actually honestly impressed. And I will literally test out today to see if there are any vulnerabilities and push it live, because I really love how it looks. Even the light theme looks incredible. I'm really happy. And of course, I'm building all of these apps for personal use, to help others to understand more of how AI can be used. And I'm doing this using my studio, which is Studio Drewski. So if you want premium brand design at startup speed, please let me know. I would love to help startups, solopreneurs, companies, especially in tech, Web3, and all of those niches, to elevate their branding and social media presence, visual, digital branding, anything that's brand related. Also, you can join AI Design Club, which is my free community where I interact with people coming from YouTube, coming from actual school, which is an awesome community platform. And yeah, this is where I basically communicate with everybody. I'm sharing my journey, my agency work, how I basically overcome pain points as a designer using AI. So it would be awesome to see more of you join. I will place all of the links below. And yeah, expect to see Prymo in a V 2.0. As you can see, the results are so awesome, dude. I can definitely add areas like how it was built or some shit. but I'm literally very excited by how this looks. So yeah, this is it, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.